Theory of change is a way of being more responsible on how social change happens and how reality works. And this is our take, and this is the take of IMA. We try to keep that. And it's not just a logic model, it's a logic model that needs to change its logic every now and then. So that's the value of it. And especially, I would emphasize that our take on theory of change is like it is an approach to navigate complexity, and with all the implications of what navigating complexity or the implication of what navigating complexity is. So that means basically two things, two elements. One, that learning is essential, and learning means adapting your program, what are you doing, to whatever is happening, and being there and being able to see reality in those terms. And the second, being aware of the power relations that happens in social change, and also the power relations that you are producing or reproducing while you work. So in a way, it's like being much more aware of what is your position in a system. So for me, I mean, and for NGOs, when they realize that, I think they could be much more effective in their work. So that's the beauty of it, and that's why I think it's a super useful methodology, process, and tool.